But what I think might be nice right now, because we have 10 minutes left, and I know there's a couple people we haven't gotten to, what if we start with the people we haven't gotten to and let everybody give some parting thoughts? Let everybody say what they want to say, because again, this panel is about you ladies. It's about your experiences. It's about giving hope to everyone. So I think that may be the best use of our last 10 minutes. And while you guys are doing that, I'm just going to look down and kind of look at the comments. So I'm not ignoring, I'm just letting you know I'm doing that. But I think that may be a great way to sum up our time. So I'll let you take care of that, Erin, if you don't mind.
Not at all. Okay. So thank you to those who have shared. And then I'm going to jump around. I'm going to jump in first with Deanne, if that works for you, because you had some other things you wanted to share briefly, and we want to make sure we have time for the other three people to speak as well. Thank you.
Okay, so my name is Deanne, and I said I've had migraines since I was little. What I didn't share is that I've had them for over 52 years. And before I met Debbie in this group, I would have 76 days of pain out of like 78. And I was telling my doctors that they needed to find something that would work, or they would have to disable me, because I couldn't take care of a child and function and help take care of my dad who had cancer and still work when I was in bed all the time. And when I finally had met Debbie, my Botox injections were not working any longer. And instead of having only pain for the last 2 weeks, I was having it for the last 4 to 6 weeks. And I said, something has to give again, because I was not able to function to hold down a job anymore. And with this program, I have done a lot better. I am assistant manager at a store. I work very strange hours. Working through the sleep thing was, working through the sleep thing was like, I don't know how to manage my sleep schedule, because I go in, now they've changed it again. So I go into work at 12:45 a.m. 2 days a week, and at 3 o'clock 2 days a week. And then I might do nights, or I might do morning, take 2 hours off and go in and close the store at night. But this group has been amazing. The money aspect was hard for me as a single mom. I did not make a ton of money in a small town. Really make less than $20,000 a year easily, even though I was working 5 to 7 jobs prior to joining the program. But I could not have spent my money on anything better. I was able to watch my son graduate from college. I was able to watch him get married online through COVID. And I've been able to help my mom and her new husband, who was sepsis and on life support, come out of it and be a part of all of it, which I never thought would happen given all the days and times that I struggled. This program works. The steps that they lay out in the order they lay out works. And when you have questions, they're there to help you, not just Debbie and Ernie, but all the people who are involved in the Freedom from Migraine method are there with knowledge and wisdom to share, because they've been through things that maybe you haven't. As new things arise, they are there to help give you more advice on what to try next. And Debbie is very good if she doesn't know the answer to something, or if you have a question about a product she hasn't become familiar with, she will go look it out for you and add it to the group and share what she has learned, so that everyone has access to that information. You will not find a better program out there. I have tried so many things, from, like I said, the neurology standpoint, the migraine standpoint. I have fibromyalgia. I have endometriosis. I went through menopause artificially twice and had 7 surgeries just to have my one child, and I wanted 10, but I got my miracle baby. This program is worth every penny. It's not a waste of time. The more you put into the program, the more it'll work for you. And one step at a time. You can take baby steps. That's what I've had to do. My sleep schedule is so erratic that I've had to work around it when I was able to work around it. And Debbie and Ernie are very patient and understanding. And that's my motto, one step at a time as the program allows, so that you can stay steady and strong. So thanks for all of your help. If you're still hesitant, you have nothing to lose if you want your health back. And as Debbie told me, I had so many health issues, chronic fatigue, Epstein-Barr, name it, I've had it. She said it's not a program just for migraines. It will help your whole body overall, and it will help all of those because of the lifestyle changes that you make. So it is worth the money. If you have more questions for me, feel free to ask. Thank you for your time. And thanks, Debbie and Ernie and the rest of the Freedom from Migraine Method people. Appreciate everything.
Thank you. And let me tell you, that was one of the highlights of my week, was looking at those graduation photos. I cannot tell you how much that made me smile. And you're still posting them, which is amazing. Every once in a while, I see another one on there. So thank you. Thank you for sharing that. I know that was, it meant so much to everyone.
Yes, thank you. All right. No pressure after that, and no pressure with, 3.5 minutes to go, but we have 3 lovely ladies. So I'm going to ask Rafaela to go first, and then Cheryl, and then Lisa M. And if you don't mind, a minute, if you don't mind, and then let the next lady go so we can fit everyone in. Thank you so much. And thank you, Deanne.
That's a hard one to follow.
No pressure.
Regarding my own journey, I made a lot of changes in 3 months and did not see a lot of benefit. But as Debbie commented, I had medicine to deal with. And so we had to start working through that. But at least I was in a better place to be able to start weaning myself with the consultation of my physician. And I'm glad to say I'm off like 5 medicines now. So that is huge. I've learned a lot about what medicine does to you. There's some medicines I have to take, I can't go off of, but I've learned more about what the consequences of them are. And I wouldn't have learned that from any other source. So I'm very grateful for that. And when I was there are times that when you have a migraine, can you think, well, no. So you're like, don't know what to do, but I had this core and I had like an emergency go-to pack. Then I could go to my core people and I could use my emergency pack. And I knew those 2 things. And that helped me a lot. I just can't emphasize enough the benefit of community and support. Too many people suffer from migraines in the United States. We live in a very toxic world. And we don't really know how bad it is, but I've learned how to handle that way better than I used to. And that's all I can have right now. Give the other girls some time.
Thank you, Rafaela.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. All right, Cheryl, you're up.
I had said that I had migraines for about 33 years. It took many years before I finally got up enough guts, because I always thought, oh, well, I'm going to just do what I can on my own, And I finally got up enough guts to go to a migraine place that was run by a university in my town that said they were the migraine specialist for head and neck pain. And I finally put all my eggs in my basket. I went to this place and I dropped a bunch of money. And the first appointment, I'm like, okay, why do I get migraines? And what can you do for me? And the guy, the neurologist, he laughed at me and he said, I don't know why you get migraines. Here, try this pill. Oh, well, you don't want to try that one? Try this one. Try that one. Try this one. And that was their expert advice. And there is not a program that I have seen, and I have spent thousands of dollars, many thousands of dollars over the years, that will coach you, that will walk with you, that will do what Debbie and Aaron can do for you with support. Because, after so many years of having migraines, when I've had day after day after day of migraine, and it's like, I am just worn out. I don't have anything else. And they're the ones that say, don't give up. You can do this. Well, have you tried that? You're not done yet. I'm not going to let you, and that hand holding, that you've got more resources, you don't have to give up, that thing, there isn't anybody else out there that's doing this, and it's worth it.
Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, I saw on Facebook Live, they were saying, okay, Andrea, who's in the group, is ugly crying. Yeah, okay. Ugly crying is the best compliment I can give to y'all.
A
All
few
right.
minutes on the coaching call, Andrea.
Yeah. Okay. So Miss Lisa M, no pressure, 2 minutes or less. What would you like to say, my dear?
Okay. I just want to say that without this program, I mean, it's I can't even say anything else about that. There's a couple of things that I have not been able to do since I've been struggling with these migraines, and simple things like swimming. I've not been able to drive with my sunroof open. I've not been able to pet sit my animals. I've not been able to babysit my great nephew, who is 2 years old. All of that has completely changed. I have wonderful days, you know, where I ride with my sunroof open. I know it sounds like a silly thing to maybe some people, but to me, it was huge. So, and panic attacks. I used to have panic attacks on a regular basis because I never knew when the migraine was coming. How am I going to feel? Where am I going to be? Who's going to be around? I have not had a panic attack since December. So, and that's huge too.
That's
So.
phenomenal, Lisa. That's phenomenal.
Thank you for sharing. And I just want to.
And we could talk about poop.
I know we never talked about poop today.
We all love to talk about poop.
You know, not to
But we don't have
scare
time to
everyone
get into
listening
that.
right now, but we will get to know you intimately with your permission, within healthy boundaries. But if you want to talk everything from migraine pain to poop, we're your ladies.
Poop.
I've been called the poop whisperer, so you know we do what we can for you.
That was a good note to end on. And with that, Debbie, the poop will go to you.
Wonderful. All right, well, everyone, we've gone just a couple minutes over, but thank you so much for sticking with us.